What's up, guys? Welcome back to Sussy Stuff. My name is Blythe,
And I'm Emma.
and we are going to be previewing this Notre Dame Penn State game. These two programs have met 19 times throughout history, and their series is deadlocked at 9-9 and tied for 1. So I cannot think of a better place to break this tie than a college football playoff semifinal game.
So the last time they played was in 2007, and Penn State did win that game 31-10. Both of these teams have elite defenses. Both of these teams excel at limiting explosive plays and forcing opponents into long drives. So I think this is going to be a great defensive battle. It's going to really be who can control the pace of the game that will decide who's going to come out on top and who gets that one lucky turnover to really get the job done.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this pair of teams is pretty similar on both sides with, they're both being led by elite rushing attacks and very good defenses. And both of these teams also won their first two college football playoff games by double digits. Another interesting fact about this game is Coach Marcus Freeman is the youngest head coach that is remaining in the college football playoff. He's 38, and I'm super excited for this Notre Dame team. Who are you picking in this game?
I am favoring Notre Dame, but I think these teams, like we've been saying, are very, very similar. Penn State's ground game averages over 200 rushing yards per game. They are led by a dynamic duo of Allen and Singleton, both with over 1,000 yards this season. Their offensive line is really pivotal in controlling the line of scrimmage and enabling the rushing attack. They do have a passing game led by Tyler Warren. He rounds out this team big time. He's had 98 receptions, 1,158 yards, 8 touchdowns, plus 4 rushing touchdowns. So he's one of the nation's most versatile offensive threats. They do have a lack of consistent production, though, from their wide receivers, so they really rely on that ground game. And then, like them, the same thing in Notre Dame. They average over 200 rushing yards per game. Key players with Jeremiah Love and Riley Leonard, who is that dual threat quarterback. These teams are very, very similar. However, I've just loved the offensive scheme that Marcus Freeman has put together. I think his defense has been very, very strong as well. So that's the way I'm leaning in this game.
The Fighting Irish, they enter this Orange Bowl game with two fewer days of rest than this Penn State team, but I really don't think that's going to make a difference. I have liked Riley Leonard and this Notre Dame team since they have entered the playoff with their first game, and I just think they have such a unique mindset at this point. It's cool, collected, just really excited for this team. And, for Riley Leonard, I mean, he's a Duke transfer. He set a school record for most total touchdowns in his first season with Notre Dame. And, he's proven his effectiveness as a runner. And obviously his passing game as well. But I just like them in this game. I think it's going to be a close one. I really do. I think it'll be a tight game, but I really do think that this Marcus Freeman-led team will come out on top.
Yeah, I want to see which defense shut down the other offense, because one of these offenses are going to break through at the end of the day. Penn State's front 7 are ranked 10th nationally in rush defense metrics, which is going to be crucial against Notre Dame's potent ground attack. They lead the Big Ten in tackles for a loss with 102, and they consistently disrupt offensive backfields. Their key player here, Abdul Carter, an explosive edge rusher with 11 sacks. He is a little uncertain. He did have an arm injury, which he got against Boise State. If he was not there, this is where I'm worrying for Penn State on the defensive side. Now, Notre Dame's defense, they're ranked top 4 in EPA per play, 5th in net points per drive, and 8th in success rate. Secondary strength with Xavier Watts. He's a 2-time All-American safety. He leads the team with 6 interceptions and a forced fumble. So I am favoring Notre Dame on the defensive side. I hope that Abdul Carter is able to play. He is a key here for Penn State to really get disruptive on the defensive side for that Notre Dame offense. But at the end of the day, I will be picking Notre Dame to win this game. Marcus Freeman is just hot right now. I am excited to see where he takes this team, not only this year, but he did secure a 4-year contract extension, $9 million a year. So they are putting all their money into Marcus Freeman's basket, and I'm buying it. So
this definitely will be a tight game, but I think the Irish have enough to keep this Penn State team off balance. I mean, Penn State's going to want to run the ball, and Notre Dame is still kind of grappling with that absence of star defensive lineman Riley Mills. But I think they're going to have just a little bit more of an edge to keep them off balance, and I really do think they'll take the W in this game. Now, one of their star defensive linemen has been out since the win over Indiana, Riley Mills, like I was saying, and he has that hip injury. But I think, despite those losses, both of these defenses are still pretty stout. So I don't think there will be any lack or worry there.
I am excited for James Franklin, though. If he can get this done, then he wins in a big moment. And everyone's been saying he's had the easier path to the semifinals, which I agree with. I think it's true. And they have struggled with top 10 teams in the past. They're 4 for 19 against top 10 teams. The win over Boise State was their first top 10 win since 2022. So if he can lead his team to victory here and put together a scheme, both offensively and defensively, to shut down this Notre Dame team who have been sensational since that NIU loss, then I think this will be a big statement win for James Franklin. But it's really, can he get there? And I'm putting more stock in Marcus Friedman to lead his team to victory.
Yes, this will be a big statement win for him. I feel like we've said this all season, really, with all of these games, especially leading into the playoff. Everybody's kind of had everyone's had their eye on Coach Franklin to see if he could win in these big type moments. So getting this win for them surely would be able to prove that he definitely can get it done in the big moments. But I am still picking Marcus Freeman and Riley Leonard. It's just been a fun team to watch this playoff season. They got it going on. They're getting hot at the right minute, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Who are you picking in this matchup between Penn State and Notre Dame? Let us know in the comments, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.